Hey guys, TechMadeEzy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Guys, here it is, the brand new Ego 56 volt pressure washer. Yes, a cordless pressure washer that is 3,200 PSI. This thing also has total control on the gun. You don't need to go back to the pressure washer if you need to make changes from eco to high or even turbo. You can siphon water from a bucket, or you can connect it to a hose. This thing also has a real strong quick connect system that makes it easy. It includes 5 nozzles from turbo all the way to a 40-degree nozzle. And this thing can run up to 120 minutes with 2 batteries. Why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from TechMadeEzy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. All right, guys, before we get started, we just got to let you know we're not going to do any testing in this video. We'll go ahead and come up with an outline in a moment showing you what we're covering. It's winter time. We're not able to do testing, but we will in the spring or the summer. I just wanted to let you know, but we're going to go over every nook and cranny with this, and I'll come up with a slide in a moment showing you exactly what we're going to be covering, okay? So here is what we're going to be covering in this video. We're going to do a super quick unboxing. All right, then we're going to go over basics, price, warranty, weight, run times. We're also going to go over options you can buy that are not available yet. We'll go over what's included. We'll take a close look. We'll go over some things you need to know about turbo, show you how to replace the battery in the gun. We'll do some assembly, and then we'll pair the gun and show you how to do that. And then in the spring, we'll come up with a testing video. But let's go ahead and check this video out. Well, there it goes. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. And there it goes. Let me tell you, as I took this out of the box, this thing is made well from a first impression. Of course, we're going to use it, but really, really nice. So let's go over the combinations. First off, this is the tool only. It's HPW3200 is the model number. HPW3200. That sells for $449. Now, if you want the kit with the batteries and the charger, that's HPW3204-2. $799. It comes with 2 6-amp-hour batteries and a 320-watt charger. Now this is 3,200 PSI, up to 2 gallons per minute. Now how they do that is if you just use the gun. But if you connect the lance and the wand, you'll get 1.2 gallons per minute. This has 3 modes: Eco mode, high, and turbo. It's got a quick connection system, so taking the nozzles or the hose or the wand apart is really easy. All right, it's got the pressure control right on the wand, which is really, really nice. And the wand has to be paired. We'll go over that later on. You can view the battery status on the wand as well, so that's very helpful. And it's got the ability to connect to a standard hose, or you can use the included siphon hose with a bucket. The IP rating on this is IPX5. Page 8 in the manual says you get protection from water jets. Now the weight without the battery pack is 36.2 pounds or 16.6 kilograms. Now, if you add the weight of 2 6-amp-hour batteries, that's 12.4 pounds or 5.6 kilograms, so a total of 48.6 pounds or 22.2 kilograms, okay? Just so you'll know. And it does have a 5-year warranty on the unit. The batteries have a 3-year warranty. Let's take a moment and go over run times. I'm going to bring up an image, and I'm not going to go over the whole image, so you can hit pause to review it. But, you know, if you look, you could use 5 amp hour batteries on this. And on Eco, you'll get about 50 minutes. On High, 25 minutes. And on Turbo, 12.5 minutes. 12 and a half minutes. Now, as you can see here, if you use a 12 amp hour battery, you can get 120 minutes on Eco, 60 on High, and 30 on Turbo. Now, if you look at the note on the bottom, it says 2.5 amp hour and 4 amp hour batteries are not recommended for optimal tool performance and runtime. They say they're compatible, but they're not going to perform well, and you're not going to get good runtime. Now we're going to be jumping into what's included. We'll review all the items here, but there are some options. There's actually one option. It is a red nozzle. It's called a 0-degree nozzle. Part number ANZ3200. I'll put that up on the screen. We don't have any costs yet, but they say it's a powerful cleaning nozzle at close range. And they tell you not to use it on wood. You can use it on metal and stuff like that, but don't use it on wood. Of course, don't use it on your car. That's another thing. I don't know why they didn't state that. But it's a 0-degree nozzle. All right. They also make a replacement nozzle kit, ANK3200. Let's go ahead and cover what's included. We're going to spend some time on the nozzles initially. You don't want to use the wrong nozzle in the wrong situation. You can actually create damage, especially if you're cleaning your car or even wood. So just be aware. Now, first thing to know about the nozzles is you can connect all the nozzles to the actual wand, except the rinse nozzle. All right, this nozzle is made to be connected to the gun directly. So you'll see here that it has the same thickness as a wand. Put it in, no problem. All right, pull down to release. But you'll notice that if I wanted to take the 25 degree, it's not going to fit. So that's one thing that's pretty important to know about the nozzles. Another thing about the nozzles, if you ever need to clean the nozzles, well, you actually have the nozzle cleaning needle on the back of your manual. So, you know, if you're wondering where that is, this is a nozzle cleaning needle. But let's take some time and go over these guys. So let's start off with the 15-degree medium stripping nozzle. As you can see, they're color-coded as well, and they all actually say the number. If I can get this in focus. All right. There you go. So that's 15, and it's yellow. Now this is a medium stripping nozzle. Produces a fan-shaped spray pattern with a maximum level of pressure. This is good for concrete, brick walkways, not good for a car, just so you'll know, but general cleaning, fences, decks, stuff like that. Now let's check on the next one. This is a little wider. It's 25 degree. It's called a general lifting and cleaning nozzle. All right, this produces a wider fan-shaped pattern with a moderate level of pressure and coverage. Now, this is for concretes, patios, and furniture. You can use it on a car or a boat or an RV, they say. All right, and that'll be in the manual. You'll find that. And then the next one is probably one of the most safest ones. It's a 40 degree, and again, this is white, but it's a 40 degree wide coverage nozzle. Produces the widest fan-shaped spray that is less forceful. Again, safe for most surfaces like wood, windows, and vehicles. So this is probably the one you want to use. Now the turbo one, here's the turbo one. And this is the one that you do not want to use on your vehicle, and there's some other areas that you don't want to use it as well. But it's a fast and powerful nozzle, specialized to provide fast and powerful cleaning. It's good for concrete, brick, and stone, removing tough stains, stuff like that. Use extreme caution with this. Do not use it on your vehicles. And then here is the rinsing nozzle. Again, all of them have different colors. This one's got an R, but the widest nozzle to connect the short pressure washer. Basically, you can rinse soap residue, clean outdoor furniture, rinsing landscaping, suitable for most surfaces. All right. Now let's talk a little bit more about turbo and give you some more information. A little more information on the turbo nozzle. You've got to have 2 batteries in the pressure washer to use the turbo nozzle. And you're going to need 5 amp hour or higher, just so you'll know. You can't use the 4 amp hour or the 2.5 amp hour. Again, reiterating, do not use this on your car or your RV or your vehicle. Don't use it on wood. Be very, very careful. Again, concrete, brick, and stone is what this is made for. Okay? So I just wanted to help you out with that. Looking at what else is included, you've got your gun, right? We'll go over that in a little while. You've got your high pressure hose. You've got your siphon hose, all right? And you don't have to use a siphon hose. Again, you can plug in a regular hose, but if you're not around a hose, you can use a bucket, the siphon hose, and this is the filter, all right? And you just connect this to the siphon hose. You can open this up, you can clean it out, etc. But this will connect to it and drop in the bucket, basically. All right. Now, you've got your wand over here. You've got your lance over here. These will get assembled and connected to the gun, of course. You've got your wand holder that needs to be installed. They give you some screws. You've got your foam cannon, all right? And make sure that you use the correct soap. They say the soap needs to be pressure washer compatible. I guess there's certain types of soap that, aren't. But as you could see here, if you want more soap, you turn it this way. If you want less soap, you turn it that way. All right? But I have to say, just first impression, this stuff really seems to be made well. Grabbing the machine and checking it out and looking at everything, pretty nice. Let's spend some time looking at the pressure washer itself. Looking at the pressure washer itself, you'll see that you actually have storage right on top for all of your nozzles, which is nice. That's pretty cool. This handle is basically, we'll press the button, it will go all the way up and come all the way down. So it's nice that that goes down when you don't need it. Battery basically takes 2 batteries. All right. This does stay down, which is nice. So it won't stay up. It's made to stay down, which is important because you're dealing with water. Your power button. Here is your button for speed and turbo. And we're going to talk about pairing later on. Okay. The green down here on the bottom, that is your water inlet, and this is your water outlet. All right, so again, you can plug, you can connect a normal hose to this. You don't have to connect a siphon cable. And again, there you go. Looking at it from the side, you've got some nice beefy wheels right here, made well. From the back, you can see you've got some ventilation, and we will connect the handle in a moment, so we'll show you how to do assembly. One thing I'm going to show you on the gun is there's a battery compartment down here. This takes a CR2032 in order to connect wirelessly. So this just peels back. There's your battery. You use a screwdriver to pop it out. CR2032. And then when you're done, you just kind of tuck this in. And it does a pretty good job sealing this up. All right. We're going to start with assembly. Now, down here you get this piece, and then you get the piece for the top. You get 4 screws. So this pretty much just tucks in to here. All right, it'll hold. You've actually got 2 screw holes to put the screws in. And then very similar in the sense, right up on the top, this actually will go right in here, and you put your 2 screws in. Let me get the screws in real quick. All right, let's assemble the gun, but let's take a moment and look at the gun. So it's got a lock button here, by the way. So when it's pushed in, it's locked. And you can see here there's an unlocked image on this side. So when that's unlocked, the trigger will work. When it's locked, the trigger won't. Again, that's where the battery is. Here's your battery indicator. It's going to show you what speed you're on. And here's your selector right here on the top. So, you know, real easy with the thumb while you're using the gun, which is nice. All right, your connector on the bottom, your connector on the top. Now let's go ahead and put together the lance and the wand real quick, and then we'll show you how to connect it. So this end actually goes into this end. So we're going to connect that. We're going to go ahead and tighten that up. All right, now we take this end right here and we connect it here. The trick is you want to pull this down. So once you pull this down, and don't mind the camera moving, it is now locked in. Okay, you can't remove this unless you pull this down. So your lance and your wand are now connected. Connecting your nozzle, all you're going to do is pull back on this. All right, pull back, push this in. It's now locked in place. Want to remove it, pull down, pull it out. This is the rinsing nozzle. Remember, it doesn't fit here. See? So even if you wanted to, you couldn't put it on. It won't work. Connecting your hoses. So if you're going to use a siphon hose, the filter will be on. You just pull this down, push it in, throw this in a bucket of water, and then this basically gets screwed in like your hose would. Okay, you just kind of screw this on like you would your hose. Real easy too. I'll tell you, this is a nice knob. So you just want to make sure that you get it tight. So you can kind of hold on to it from there. Get this nice and tight. And then you connect your high pressure hose. Again, this is a little easier. It's got the quick connect. So all you do is pull back and locks in place. When you want to remove it, pull down and release. So, nice. And you do the same thing with the other end of the high pressure hose. And just pull that down, push it in, lock it in place, and you're almost ready to rock and roll. As you can see, the bottom of the wand goes there, and then it sits right there real easy. I'm going to pair it now. Of course, I've got one battery in there for now. All right, so to pair it, you have to turn it on, and then you have to hold this button, and obviously you're going to hear it turn on. You're going to hold this button for about 3 seconds until this all lights up green, and then we're going to go to the handle. So turn it on. handle's paired. Although it was noisy, you turn it on. You hold this button for a few seconds until you see all the lights turn green. Once that happens, you come over to the handle. You press this button until all 3 lights turn green. All right, now you can see, it actually says it's on high, so it actually is paired. So if I turn this, well, I'm not going to turn it on without any water, but we are paired. All right, guys, well, our testing video will be out in the spring. We'll definitely do one, but I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, do me a favor, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and it'll help our video. If you want to follow us on social media, we'll go ahead and put our channels up right on top. We also have another channel, My Tesla Journey 1. And we bought a Tesla in January. We've got almost 14,000 miles. We did some accessory reviews. We're going to do more reviews. But if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. And I will put some videos on the right side over here you can check out. And if you want to subscribe to our channel here at TechMadeEzy, I will put a round TechMadeEzy logo right there. Click on it and subscribe and join the family. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Have a great day.